In today's videos, we're going to look at the Javara structured water devices, the difference in them physically, what they look like in the package, and what you can do to choose the best one for yourself. Hi, I'm Patrick Durkin from the Wellness Enterprise, and today I'm going to answer some questions about the Javara structured water devices and let you see them in person, most of them anyway, so that you can understand them a little bit better, how they compare to one another, and how you might choose the right one for yourself. First off, let me acknowledge Sandy over here. Sandy's the fountain who is passing water through the Javara Maximus. That's the 1.5 inch pipe size Javara Maximus. The ones that are standard in the shop are the 1 inch size. So if you do need a 1.5, that is a special order. But Sandy's over there transforming water and lifting the vibration, and he's going to hang out in the background while we talk. So what I thought I'd do is get each of the products out. I don't have a Javara Veritas here with me, but the Veritas, the actual structuring device, is the same as the Javara 3-in-1. And so I'm just going to show you that, and the Veritas just displays it on a beautiful gold stand. So this is the travel kit that comes with a Javara 3-in-1, and this is the actual 3-in-1 device. For comparison, here's my fist, here's the device. You can see it's fits inside my hand. And what you'll see on one side is a pyramid. The measurements of that pyramid are designed with the same angles as the Pyramid of Giza. And on the other side, you'll see the glass vials. The water is, there is highly charged water placed inside of each one of those vials. And the pyramid and the vials inside of this device are a little bit loose. I've talked to the inventor about why aren't they attached, and he says it's part of the process. It's part of what creates the magic, is that the vials are a little bit adjustable. And so he still inserts every one of these by hand. These are very much a handmade by a master craftsman kind of device. Okay, when you receive your travel kit, there's a number of parts and pieces inside. I'm pretty sure that the most popular is the portable. And so there's a funnel, and you simply screw the funnel in. Now, I never have any trouble with leaks out of here, but if you do, there are washers in here, and you can put a washer in there. I don't have a problem, so I don't put a washer in. So that's one side. And then on the bottom, you have choices. What I like to use when I'm using it as a portable is this piece right here that comes in the device. You just screw that in. Again, you can put a washer in there if you want. So that is what the Javara 3-in-1 looks like for portable. And I can just, wow, that's quiet. You can just pour the water right through it like that. You get an idea of the flow that's available. And this is what you would do at a water fountain, at your kitchen sink, filling any bottle. You simply take the water and pass it through the device. Another favorite practice that I have with this Javara 3-in-1 device is I really like breathing through it. And what that looks like for me is just like this. Oh, I got water. I find that that is the single best way that I know to take it. I find it uplifting. It kind of tickles my crown chakra and third eye. I find it really great for being in a bad mood. Now I'm getting all giddy on you. Okay, so that's the Javara 3-in-1. I love to breathe through it. I'm not going to do that anymore right now. I'll save it for later. And that's the use of it in a portable fashion or for structured breathing. And then you might also want to install the device. And if you want to install the device inside your kit, you have a number of parts and pieces. I actually think all these come in a box. It's just that my box has been gone for a while, so I have them all stored in my kit. And so if I was going to install this on a kitchen sink, I would take the kitchen sink aerator. This is just like the silver one you probably have at your kitchen sink. You see the threading there? And I'm just going to take it and put it into the bottom of the device. And then for the top, I'm going to want to attach to a kitchen sink. And, you know, those can come in various ways. These three pieces, these three silver pieces, attach into one another and they attach to sinks. The number one problem people have after they buy one of these is that when it comes with one of these attached. And they say, I can't get this to go onto my sink because they have this attached and they actually needed to change to this one, or they needed to change to this one. The bottom line is wherever you're installing it, on a shower, on a sink, is just to be playful with these three parts. There are washers, there are parts. They go together. Sometimes the washer's good, sometimes the washer's not. That's how plumbing is. You just have to mix and match. So figure out where you want to install it and just play with the pieces and you'll be able to do it. These are designed to install this device everywhere in the world. When people contact us, we're always sure, listening to them, that they've found some installation that it's not going to work on, and then when they send us pictures, it's always the same. It works out. So please just play with it to install it. It's very simple. Okay, so that's the most popular device, so I did it first. The next most popular is the Javara Maximus. As I said, that's the 1.5 inch Javara Maximus right there, and this is the 1 inch Javara Maximus. And so let me show you the sacred spiral that's in the inside. Very beautiful. We had one customer who bought this rather than one of those, and I encouraged her to breathe through it, and she breathed through it, and she called back and bought another, and she kept this as a breathing device. So I recommend it for installing on your whole house pipe. A 1 inch pipe will go into there, and so the water line will be like this, and it'll go in there, and it'll go in there. These threads here are universally adaptable. This is very heavy, by the way. Number one thing people say when I put it in their hands is how heavy it is. It's about 4¼ pounds, but it feels dense. Another experience that people have when I put these in their hands, both that one and this one, is people cry. People close their eyes and start deeply breathing. I had one woman at a conference recently. I put it in her hands and she just burst into tears. And I said, why are you crying? And she said, because I've been reaching this place of really deep love in my meditations, and holding this device is taking me there instantly. So I thought that was pretty cool. So anyway, installing this, just give it to the plumber and let them install it. They know what to do with threads like this. They have a truck full of parts and pieces. These are 1 inch NPT threads, and they'll just screw something in there and then adapt it to whatever size pipe you have. So that's the Javara Maximus. It can handle the flow rate of your water. It works with well water. It works with municipal water. It works if you have a softener. It works if you have a chemistry-based filter. You just need to install it on the pipe. I recommend installing it as close to you as is convenient to use. So let's use a quick analogy. Think about a tree and how water passes up through the trunk. All the water goes through the trunk, and then there are branches that go off, and some of the water goes into each branch. Well, you want this on the trunk of your water line. All the water passes through the Maximus. I would put it last, after a softening device, after any whole house filters that you have, so that it's closest to you. So up the trunk as far as it can go, but before the branches. All right, and then we have the under sink device. That looks like this. It's again not too large. It has the vials inside, and they're pretty hard to see in the camera. But you know, one of the questions people ask is, well, is the Maximus better than the 3-in-1? Is it better than the under sink? Which one's the best? And what I want you to know is I've been around these devices for a couple of years, and I don't have a that's best answer. This is 24 karat gold on the outside and the inside. So that's what your water is going to be touching. This is brass. This has vials inside of it. and the vials are filled with highly charged water that is charged using gemstones, and there are actually little gold flecks inside of it. This has those vials too. This is the Maximus. It's the under sink, going back and forth here. But the Maximus also has marble size gemstones inside of it. So the physical gems are actually in here. So, you know, I think the reason people ask so many questions about this is they want to know what's best for them. And I would suggest that there's very minor differences, undetectable to me, differences in the quality of water between the various devices. So the thing to do is to pick based on how you want to use it and your budget. If you'd like to learn more about the testing on these devices, click on the link right now, and that'll take you to the page where we've posted a bunch of tests that show you the Bovis readings and various other scientific readings that help to distinguish the differences in the technology, but it's so slight that I would just consider it all the same and pick based on use. Okay, so back to the under-sink device. The under-sink device comes in the box with more parts than you need. It has a 3/8 to 3/8 inch, I don't know what we call this piece, but it's 3/8 to 3/8. Put it in like that. So if you go under your sink and you loosen the silver braided hose that's there, you shut off your water, hire a licensed plumber to do all of these installations, but this is one that a number of people choose to do on their own. If you choose to do it on your own, just know that we recommend a plumber and we'll give you the best information we can to support whatever choice you make. So shut off your water. There's a 3/8 inch threaded pipe sticking up. Take this, screw it onto the 3/8 inch pipe. Now you have a 3/8 inch pipe sticking up out of here. Reconnect your hose, and now all the water passing through there is structured. So that is a common installation. But there's also people who own reverse osmosis filters and other filters, and they want to keep their filter, and that's fine. We're not telling you to either keep or not keep your chemistry-based traditional filter. They can work in harmony together. We're just offering you the structuring device. If you're choosing to install this with a other filter, there is very likely a flexible water tube coming off of your other filter. And these fittings are called quick connects. And so what you do is you just take your tube from your filtered water and you push it through this device. Now this device has the quick connect has a 1/4 inch fitting here. And let me take that off for a second. And then if we separate the quick connect like this, now it's got a 3/8 inch hole. So this is a 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch in one. So it's a really ingenious device. So basically whatever size flexible tubing you have, this is going to work with it. So let's say you have RO, you pass the water through the RO, which is not my favorite choice, but if you choose it for various reasons, that's fine. Then you pass the water through here. It's highly recommended by the inventor of these devices that if you do use reverse osmosis technology, that prior to structuring the water, you put the minerals back in. These are very high quality sango corals. They come from the ocean near Okinawa. They have been tested for radiation, and they test every batch when they make it, and there's no radiation. It's undetectable in these minerals. And these minerals come with fittings like this. And so you can also use this with any other type of filter. You can use this without a structuring device. It's the same thing. It's the quick connect. On these, it's just the 1/4 inch quick connect. We don't have the 3/8 inch as well. And then if you order, again, I told you there's more pieces in here than you need. If you order the minerals with a Javara 3-in-1, under sink rather, sorry guys. If you get it with the under sink, you can connect the two together with this hardwired piece. Okay, so they go together really easily. And the proper order is filter first, mineral second, structure right before consumption. So that is the three most popular water structuring devices from Javara. And we have one other. It's not, pardon my back for a second. I want to put these down safely. This piece is gorgeous, but I don't know if it's for everyday use in most homes. This is the Javara Prisma, and it's on a pyramid structure, and it's the same size device as the Maximus, and it comes with a funnel. And there's a switch here, and you just pour your water down through here. I see this mostly being used in spas. If you have a really awesome high-end home and you want to put something fantastic on your counter and like really honor water in your home, it's a great piece to have. The other one we have is the Javara Veritas. That uses the 3-in-1 technology just held on a stand. So hopefully that helps you. If you have any questions watching this video, please type them in the comments below, because I'll answer them there, and that way everybody will benefit from the questions that you have. You can always email us at support@thewellnessenterprise.com. We have unlimited customer service, like loving customer service, and we would love to help you. And so if you do want to call or contact us, that's fine. But if you have a question, other people can benefit if you write it below. Please remember to subscribe to our videos to be notified to get more information about immersing yourself in structured water and creating a really awesome life by having living water alive and around you. Thank you for your interest in our products, and if there's anything we can do to support you, please let us know.